Welcome to the JLeyk Show, starring me. Okay, I have a little bit of extra time, so I think I'm going to play another toy box that I built for a challenge. This one was a Droid Factory challenge. I didn't really want to build a toy box for this challenge. I just had an idea that I wanted to use for a boss fight, and I tried to make it apply to this type of challenge. It didn't work very well, so it's not a very good toy box, but I had, I only spent a little bit of time building it, so I thought it was kind of fun building the boss fight at least, so maybe that would be cool to see. So, the name of the toy box is Droid-Inator. Dr. Doofenshmirtz and General Grievous have teamed up. Stop their Droid-Inator to save the tri-state area. Hashtag Droid Factory Challenge. Alright, we'll get started playing this toy box now. Dr. Doofenshmirtz says, "No, General Grievous, with my Inator and your Droid Factory, we might be able to rule the tri-state area. Why is the TV on fire? Get inside that factory and stop the Droid-Inator." Alright, so it's been a little bit since I played this one, probably even longer than any other toy box that I've built. But the design for this was kind of lazy, but I figured it fit enough to work as a droid factory. So I'm going to blast through the door. Now I'm entering the droid factory here, and I built some really jabroni looking droids out of blocks, and the heads have some things that are going to shoot at me. There's a little droid down there. Oh, General Grievous says, "Stop that intruder." There's a little droid here that if I get within a certain distance of him, it's going to knock me down. See, that's kind of cool. And if I'm hit by that enemy, it will just immediately defeat the character that I'm playing as here. So the reason I'm playing as Judy Hopps in this toy box is because on an earlier segment this week, Judy Hopps was the JLeyk Show character of the day. So if you haven't seen that, you should check it out. And it's really hard to beat these guys without a range character. But I think these guys have the same issue going on too, that if they hit me one time, I will be defeated. But I'm more worried about General Grievous here. General Grievous is kind of a cool little boss fight, right? And it looks like that little droid got me again and put me down. This one I probably should have had the leaderboard be who dies the least, gets the highest score. But I did time instead, so. And this is difficult. I probably should have used a character that has a range attack. But it looks like General Grievous killed himself by falling into the lava. So now, it looks like the Inator is through that door. Now I'll do a little bit of platforming here to get down there to that door. Whoa! And I fell to my death. Alright, now let's try to figure out how I get around here. Now I remember that I do not want to fall in there because I had just done that and died. I have a trigger area down there that will defeat your character. So to get through that door, I have to hack the terminal. I hate hacking terminals. I think they're kind of frustrating. But I built it because it seemed to fit the theme pretty well. And it looks like I have a boss fight going on here. And he already killed me. Dr. Doofenshmirtz says, "You can't defeat my Droid-Inator." The Droid-Inator is summoning droids. I think there's 3 of them that it summons. And I have to defeat these 3 droids before I can fight that big panda-looking Droid-Inator. And they can kill you pretty easily. So, and it looks like there's 5 of them that appear, if I remember correctly. And still, once you get close to them, if you don't have a ranged character, it's really tough. Because if you get within a distance of like 3, I think, of any of these guys, it will knock your character back and give them the opportunity to strike you and defeat you. Looks like I got a couple of them done here. And I was defeated again. Now I wanted it to be hard, but it looks like it's you know, depends on the character that you play as. If you have a range fig on there, it'll be a little bit easier because you can run away from them and shoot at them. And strangely enough, I think to defeat the boss battle here, you need to have a range attack. So, and it says there, the text, the Inator is attacking, aim for its weak spot. And there's a bunch of trigger areas connected to, or dynamic triggers connected to locators. So it'll know which area you're at, and it will fire those effects at you depending on which trigger area you're activated in. So, and if you're within a certain distance, when those locators reach the end of the path, it'll make an explosion, and if you're in the dynamic trigger area, your character will be defeated. So I need to use a tool here, because Judy Hopps does not have a long-range attack, and I need to shoot at the weak spot of the Droid-Inator. And I don't think I'm hitting them at all, so I'm going to switch up the tool that I'm using. Maybe I'll use this blaster, maybe that'll help. There we go, and I was defeated. So you kind of have to move around a lot. If you're too close to the explosions, you will be defeated. And I think I have it, so you have to hit it a 150 times. I got it down to 106, so it looks like I have to hit it 106 more times. This seemed a lot easier when I was working on it. But now that it's been a while since I've built this toy box, it's a lot harder. Oh no. I think I did a pretty cool job making that little panda guy out of blocks there. It's a little bit intimidating when his eyes start to glow though, huh? Alright. Alright, it looks like I beat that part of this boss fight. Now it says, try sending a droid in the exhaust vent to place an explosive. And I'm going to put that droid in the exhaust vent. And he will place an explosive in there, and we'll defeat this boss here. Alright, try to get him in there. There we go. And now I use the text creator, and I'm going to either, press X on the controls to go left or circle to go right. And I will go left. And now that little droid is taking a path, and I went the wrong way, so I'll have to try it again. I thought it was kind of a unique idea of directing a townsperson or a droid to go take a specific route on a path, determined on if you tell it to go right or left. I thought that was kind of neat. So now I will hit the cancel so it will go right. This little droid's moving, and it says place the explosive, and I place the explosive. Now the droid has exploded. Dr. Doofenshmirtz is saying, "You broke my Inator." And we finish the toy box. Thank you for watching the JLeyk Show.